Yeah, look, I had a little spill out on the bike. It was quite wet coming through back into town, and yeah, they just pushed it a little too hard and went down. So it's probably the worst time I could have gone down, because coming back into town, you know, the guys can work together. So I really just had to bide my time and hope I could run them down. Yes and no. I mean, I knew I'd have a good run in me. The one thing I was a bit unsure of was whether how hard I'd actually landed on my hip, and you know, it felt really good until about 7k, and then I started. But by then it was kind of all, you know, done and dusted. So I was able to kind of run in just you know, as good as can. And then once you get into the crowd here, you know, it's home and hose really, because they just bring you home.
You enjoyed that moment. It took your time, so well in front.
Yeah, I did. Look, I really love Noosa just for the fact that, you know, we're out there trying to do what we do, and you know, we can showcase the top end of our sport, but really it's more about the whole image thing. And you know, while we're out there on the course, you know, the age group guys are going out and we're coming back in, and you know, everyone's giving each other support. And you know, I quite enjoy just that part of the sport. You know, like the old days when I started, you know, as a youngster. And, yeah, it's a good feeling to have where everyone's out there together.
So you had to back after so long, now back to back.
Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping to come back next year. So 3 in a row would be very nice.
So what are you thinking when you come out the run now, you're a minute behind? What's the thought process?
You know, the first thing always when you crash, first thought's anger, because you think, you silly guy, you know, like, boy, you don't have to, you know, it's kind of, it happens, but you know, in that type of situation, it probably, you know, I really didn't need to be pushing that hard with my run leg, you know, coming up, which is my strongest. So I was quite angry, and I bolted out as hard as I could, and you know, I ran really well for the first 3 or 4k. It was you know, probably as good as I've run. So I pulled them back really quick, and then from there it was just a matter of, you know, holding on and staying strong and hoping to take some of it.
Yep. And what about that swim leg? You said the other day that it was going to be pretty quick, but you come out there and the lead came. So
yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, the race didn't pan out exactly how I wanted. Having that extra energy, trying to, you know, stand, you know, win the race on the bike. It was just a matter of waiting for the run. But the spill was really unexpected. It made it twice as hard.
Yep. Well, now you've got, you know, the focus is next year, but you've got like a month off now. It must be nice to go into that month having a win like this.
Absolutely, it's nice going into your break in really good form, because it means you can enjoy your holiday. You know, you're not thinking about what you need to do, you know, things for next year. So you can go and enjoy it and know that you'll come back after a few weeks and really haven't lost much. It's a good stepping stone to really start next season strong. So you know, I'll enjoy my time off.
How did you find the weather conditions today? Obviously they played a bit of a part.
Oh, for sure. I don't know how heavy it rained here, but it was pouring out on the course. It's really, really wet.
No, it wasn't that wet yet.
No, I mean, there's it coming. I really feel for some of the, well, whether it's raining out there still now, but you know, some of the less experienced guys coming down that hill is going to be really sketchy. It kind of scared me a little bit, to be honest. Hence this. Luckily it wasn't coming down with it, otherwise it probably would have been a lot longer slide. But yeah, I mean, the course is great here in Noosa. It's testing enough to make it a fair race, and at the same time not so hard that everyone can get out there and have a crack at it. So yeah, I mean, the rain came down, which was a bit of a shame. It probably slowed the race. I don't know what, I stopped out there anyway, but I don't know what time we did. But it probably, as soon as it started raining, we had to slow down so much, and plus a crash, it was pretty much done and dusted there. I was just going to run in. Oh, just me. Yeah, by that stage we'd kind of, by that stage of the race it was just full go. I just thought, you know, I was the one who had to run out of the 3 guys I was racing, so I kind of thought, this is just silly trying to, you know, push any harder than I need to. So I was actually at the back of them when I just went around one of the roundabouts, and you know, I might have been just coming into a little bit slick. I didn't know it was going to be raining out there, you know, tyre pressures, you know, with our bikes, and I rode quite an aero setup today. When you're not, you don't know it's going to rain, you know, tyre pressure like a racing car can have, you know, an effect. And when it rained, I was being careful, but
It's unlikely. I mean, because you don't take those kind of risks.
No, I don't. Look, it wasn't. It wasn't a risk. It was, you know, whether it just was, you know, I hit a bit of the wet paint out there or what it was, I'm not sure. But you know, flip side is when it's wet and you crash, you slide. So you know, you actually get bruised, the same, but you actually don't take too much skin off. So at least I'll be able to go out and still have a bit of a party.
What kind of mindset did you have? Obviously, that's pretty remarkable, having a crash and then coming back to win it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I lost. You guys probably know how much time I lost. I didn't really see it. I knew I was out of sight, so I knew it was a fair margin. And by no means is Jimmy an easy beat. Like, you know, in the World Championships, and he's a silver medalist at under 23 World Championships. He's